no matter how ugly the market gets, no matter how uncertain it gets, no matter what it's looking like, good investments always win. Hey, my name is Kevin Tennyson. I'm here with Flex Financial Trading Group. And if you're new to this channel, our channel is all about helping people build wealth. So we're not going to be telling you ways to get rich overnight. We're going to help you with consistent strategies that teach you how to invest the right way, how to get your money to start growing. And then we're going to throw in some trading, some nice, easy trades that you can add to your portfolio that's going to help you generate some income so you can start growing and getting to the place that you want to be. So back to what I was talking about before. In terms of the market now, we're seeing the market is really ugly. Things are kind of falling. We've seen some big companies like PayPal, Square fall 70, 80%. And the market just looks really scary. People are scared to get in, people are scared to get started. And really, if you think about it, over time, everything that's kind of played out in the market, we've seen the market crash before, pullbacks, whatever you want to call it, corrections. But if you're making good, solid investments, those investments win over time. So I just want to do a quick little screen share here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let's say, for instance, Apple. Now, Apple's one of those companies everyone talks about. It's been around for a long time. Really solid company, has a great customer loyalty, right? People love Apple products no matter what they put out. People are online waiting for them. They just can't get enough. They're dropping iPhones all the time, things like that. People just really love their products. And for that reason, they've done a great job, and they continue to add to the different verticals. They're doing different things now. They're creating their own batteries, they're creating their own chips, so they're doing a lot of things to continue generating that top line revenue, which is in turn going to drive that stock price higher. But I want to just kind of go over their 5-year chart and show you exactly what I mean in terms of good investments win over time. So let's say 5 years ago, the stock was trading down around 43.67. Now that's split adjusted. We know that Apple did a split where they did 4-to-1 split, but just for split adjusted numbers here, we're going to say 43.67 5 years ago. So you're going along, stock goes up here, and let's say you got in here. Then to see the stock dip, and you're like, oh man, the market's going down, things are bad, my investment's not looking good. But you hold on to it for a little while longer, and all of a sudden you're up to $80, over $80 here, right? Then we see another little pullback, right? Again, things are going on, market's pulling back, Apple's pulling back, and hey, it's one of those things where the market looks scary, uncertain, and then all of a sudden it pops up here. Now we're at 124. So if you look at this chart, you'll see that throughout, no matter what was going on in the market, going on in the economy, going on in the world, Apple's been able to retrace and hit new highs. So along this chart, if you were to start, anywhere along this chart, you're actually your investments moving up. And if we just look at that 5-year period overall, $43, now trading at above, over 150, you've made over 300% returns on your money. So that's a good investment that if you're patient, you take your time, or if you got in somewhere after that point of 5 years ago, your money is increasing. So no matter what's going on in the market, this is a good, solid investment that's going to give you returns on your money. And that's what we're looking for. So second company I want to take a look at is Waste Management. And pardon my voice, my wife is making salsa. She got some spices and stuff in the air, so I'm getting a little choked up tonight. But same thing. Now, different industry, Waste Management. Again, now they have a different type of story, right? They come and pick up your garbage from your house. You think about it now in the era we're in, where everybody's ordering packages, deliveries from Amazon, everywhere else that they're getting things delivered from. Waste Management is going to come pick up that garbage, pick up that trash, and they're going to do that in residential as well as commercial. So they have a great story. They've been able to kind of continue to move forward. If you look at that, 5 years ago, Waste Management trading around, $81. And we see along the way, we're going to see those same peaks and valleys, right? The market pulls back. That's just part of how it works, right? We're going to have market pushing forward, market pulling back. Stocks never go up in a straight line. They're going to have fluctuation. They're going to have volatility. But if you're looking at it, every time we see a pullback, say here, we see a huge pullback, right? We see that retracement and hitting new highs. So again, we're seeing that same pattern where if you were investing in stock over 5 years ago, or about 5 years ago, we would see your money going from $80 up to 160. So you're doubling your money over that time span. And throughout these peaks and valleys, you're making a solid investment. The company has a good story, and good investments will win over time. Last, I want to look at United Healthcare. Again, another company now, they provide medical services, health insurance, things like that. And this is going to be something where you're seeing the same type of charts, right? So we're seeing 5 years ago trading around 211. We're going to see those same peaks and valleys, right? We're going to have volatility throughout. Let's say, it's up here 281, pulls back all the way down to 238, then rises back up. Then it goes down, hits another peak at 215, right back up to 301. See another big peak or valley here, and then we see it peak right back up. So over the 5-year period, no matter what was going on, as the chart was going up, chart was going down, things going on in the economy, things going on in the world, things going on within United Healthcare, the company itself, has been able to retrace and hit new highs. So one of the things that you want to do when you're starting to invest is you want to make sure that you're making solid decisions. So you want to get to understand the company, understand how they're bringing in money, how they're innovating, making new products, but really adding to that top line so that you know that you're making solid decisions. And again, no matter how scary, how ugly the market is, over time, good investments are going to win. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my screen share here. But really, when we're thinking about this, right? What can you do to continue to or start to grow your money if you haven't started yet, or continue to grow your money if you haven't, if you're hitting kind of a point, you're investing in stocks or investing in something else that isn't quite working out. There's really 3 things that I think you can do to kind of kickstart yourself and really get you going. So number 1 is you got to get a plan for your money. So I love the stock market. I invest in the stock market. We teach people how to do that here. But if you don't want to invest in the stock market, there's many other things to invest in. You can invest in companies individually. You can go out there and invest in real estate, but really just set up and make a plan for your money, because that's the most important thing. If you're not investing your money, you're just putting your money in the bank, inflation is outpacing the rate of return you're getting from the bank. So you're losing buying power every day you have your money in the bank. So you have to make a plan for your money if your plan is to gain wealth and really grow your money over time. So that's number 1, make a plan for your money. Number 2 is you have to gain the requisite knowledge. So whatever that means, if you want to go into real estate, like I said, you want to go into the stock market, you want to go into, investing individually in your own businesses, different things like that, you have to understand how to do that correctly. So you have to spend the time, money, investing yourself to get the requisite knowledge. You need to know what you're doing so that you can move forward and be successful in those endeavors. So that's number 2, gain the requisite knowledge. And then number 3, get started. This is the most important thing. So many times people sit on the sidelines and they're like, hey, as soon as I can get to where I have 10,000 saved up, then I'll start to invest. Or as soon as I can get, this bill paid off, then I'll get started. Or as soon as I, whatever it's in your way, whatever that thing that's kind of blocking you and keeping you in that mindset of, I can't get started today, get started. That is the most important thing. I don't care, in terms of what we do, if you're looking to invest or you don't have money to invest yet, right? Start paying yourself. Take $10 and put it away. 15, 20, 100, whatever you can afford, start paying yourself first, because the whole thing about building wealth is you have to start paying yourself first and using the money that you're bringing in, whatever income you have now, that's the income that you're going to need to use to get started. So get started. That's the most important thing. Again, if it's not the stock market, if that's not what you're planning on doing, whatever you want to do, start paying yourself first so you can start building your wealth and start moving in the direction you want to go. So that's going to wrap it up today. If this helped you out, make sure that you click that like button, hit the subscribe button so you can start seeing our notifications, help us grow the channel, and you can keep up to date with what we bring out. And we'll see you on the next one.